Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
Parents are concerned with a West Fargo child care center.
This comes after a letter was sent out to parents whose children attend Sunrise Sunset. The letter states an investigation was conducted at the center.
Valley News Team's Melanie Palmer joins us in the studio with details. Melanie?
Mike, Andrea, Sunrise Sunset Childcare in West Fargo was under investigation for an allegation of rough handling a child. A parent whose infant attends the center contacted us with concerns. They received this letter from Sunrise Sunset. The letter states an investigation was conducted at the center on February 9th, and it says based upon the findings, the employee involved was immediately released. The parent who contacted us says they want their child out of the center immediately, but are required to put in a 2 weeks notice. Now, I stopped by the child care center and they referred us to their attorney. She released an official statement to us. The statement says in part, Cass County Social Services conducted an investigation into the matter, and staff members will be receiving additional training in light of the incident. The statement says the safety of the children is of the greatest importance. Now, we couldn't get the exact details around this alleged rough handling, but stay with us here on Valley News Live for all the latest updates. Mike?
All right, thanks, Melanie. This story came to us through our whistleblower hotline. If you need help with a serious issue in your community, call the number on your screen, 701-237-6576. Call that number and leave your tip. A member of our investigative team will get on the case and go to work to expose the truth.
Now on to a story that will continue to develop throughout the week. Republican Congressman Kevin Cramer says he is reconsidering a bid for Senate in North Dakota. He says the move is out of patriotism and because people from his party don't think Democratic U.S. Senator Heidi Heitkamp can be defeated without him. Cramer adds he will make a decision by the weekend. Stick with Valley News Live for updates.
Mother Nature may have given us the best Valentine's Day gift of all. What a gorgeous day. In fact, that's a look from our Valley News Live Skyview drone in South Moorhead near 60th Avenue South, of course, near the Red River. Let's find out from Hutch about tonight's forecast.
All right, heading into the evening, we have changes, but most of us will enjoy the mild temperatures and quiet conditions that we have all day here in the Southern Valley. Radar shows some snow showers moving in toward the international border. And as we go through the evening, between now and 10 o'clock, those showers of snow will be confined to the Highway 2 corridor and points north as temperatures stay in the 30s south. We'll see an abrupt change, though, during the overnight hours. So in Fargo, Moorhead, look at that gorgeous sunset. Temperatures staying in the 30s. Snow chances increase as we go through the deep overnight. Temperatures cool off a little quicker. Up to the north will be in the 20s by bedtime tonight in Grand Forks. Your hour-by-hour forecast does include some snow. I'll talk about how much you can expect as we go through your Thursday here in a few minutes.
Nice to see some melting today.
It was.
All right, thanks. And make sure you have the Valley News Live Storm Team weather app so you can keep up with the snow, the weather anytime and anywhere. You'll get the latest forecasts and conditions so you can plan your day. Just search VNL Weather in the App Store. Download it for free.
A Grand Forks businessman accused of punching a man from behind has turned himself into authorities. 38-year-old Patrick Novak faces a felony charge of aggravated assault. The charge stems from an incident last month at a Grand Forks bar. Court documents say Novak approached a man, started a conversation, then followed the man to the Bun Lounge. Novak then allegedly punched the man, knocking him to the ground. The man was treated for several facial bone fractures, including one that required surgery. A judge ordered Novak to be released from jail on an appearance bond. Novak faces up to 5 years in prison and a $10,000 fine if convicted.
Fargo police need your help identifying 2 people they believe were involved in criminal activity. Officers want to speak with them and say they're not involved in the same crime. If you recognize anyone, contact the police, 701-241-5777.
Fargo police want you to know about a phone scam making the rounds in the valley. Someone is calling and identifying themselves as a member of the Fargo Police Department. According to police, the caller says if you pay $200, the issue will go away. Police remind you their staff will never call you and offer to make a criminal matter go away for any dollar amount.
A former Catholic priest who once worked in the valley pleaded not guilty in Cass County Court, being accused of sexually abusing children. Fernando Sayasay is facing felony counts of gross sexual imposition. His bail was set at $5 million in December. Prosecutors requested that bail amount, saying he posed a flight threat. Saya fled to the Philippines about 2 decades ago and never returned on his own. He'll be back in court in April.
The man accused of attempted murder after trying to run over a police officer in Bismarck and causing the first blue alert in our area last month was in court today. Ulysses Villalobos requested to lower his bond to $10,000 or less. The judge rejected the request, saying there's risk to the community and law enforcement with Villalobos out in the public. Villalobos is charged with attempted murder and fleeing a peace officer.
A new front in the war on addictive painkillers that Minnesota Governor Mark Dayton is calling a crisis. Governor Dayton is proposing a new program to address the state's growing opioid epidemic. The program is called Penny a Pill. It will require pharmaceutical companies who create opioids to pay a penny per pill sold in Minnesota.
The action plan, which others can elaborate on, will focus on 4 key areas: prevention, emergency response, treatment and recovery, and law enforcement. Our initial budget request will be, again, the budget forecast permitting, $12 million in fiscal 19.
In 2016, 395 people died from opioid overdoses in Minnesota. That's up 18% from 2015. The governor's opioid action plan would invest $12 million each year in strategies to address the abuse, particularly in communities where opioid addiction is more rampant.
Americans are projected to spend quite a bit of money to show their love today, since it's Valentine's Day. According to the National Retail Federation, more than half of Americans will celebrate the day, spending nearly $20 billion on cards, flowers, gifts, and apparel. On average, it breaks down to spending about $144 per person. That's up from $142 last year. And when it comes to buying Valentine's gifts for pets, Americans will spend about $5.50. Be sure to download the Valley News Live News app. You'll get breaking news alerts, school closings, the latest weather, and headlines, all for free. Just search VNL News in the App Store or Google Play Marketplace.
$144?
That's what it said, yeah.
Need to go shopping again and again and again. Volunteers are lining up to make sure that a 4-legged bookworm gets what it wants. The story later on Valley News Live at 6.
Plus, a sign of the growing drug problem in our communities.